This is 7 National News. In our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has attended part of the 2014 IPC Powerlifting World Championships, which takes place at the Dubai Club for the Disabled until the 11th of April. During his visit, the ruler of Dubai ordered 6 million dirhams to support sports activities for people with special needs and encourage their engagement in sports and participation in local, regional and international events. Sheikh Mohammed inspected the facilities at the club and spoke with athletes participating in the event, which attracts more than 430 male and female players from 65 countries. His Highness was briefed about the preparations for its 5th edition, an important stage leading to the Rio 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed also spoke to the International Paralympic Committee President, Sir Philip Craven, where he expressed satisfaction with the level of organisation, highlighting that disability is never a barrier for achieving success and excellence. The FNC this week will debate whether housing allowances should be increased for Emirati men who have more than one wife. According to a local report, FNC member Ahmed Al-Amash from Ras Al Khaimah has suggested to the government advisory body that husbands with multiple wives were suffering financially, stating that the salaries ladder has allocated a 40% housing allowance for single employees and a fixed 60% for those that are married, irrespective if the man remarries. This, according to Al-Amash, increases the family burden on the employee if he becomes the financial provider of 2 families instead of 1. The issue will be put to the Education Minister, Humaid Al-Khatami, who is also head of the Federal Human Resources Authority. The FNC will also be debating the general policy of the Islamic Affairs Authority and the role of international organisations and societies in the country. The UAE remains a model nation and a favoured country to live in for the Arab youth, according to Asda Burson Marstella's 6th annual Arab Youth Survey. According to the company, the study provides vital information for public and private decision makers. Earlier today, the company released its top 10 key findings and committed to releasing the full study over the next 4 months. In its largest study to date, 3,500 respondents have been involved with an equal number of males and females between 18 and 24 years of age. The study revealed that nearly half of the Arab youth expressed their desire to embrace modern values, while religion, family and friends continue to be an important influence in their lives. The youth's confidence in the long-term impact of Arab Spring has gone down, and there is an increased confidence in national governments to deal with a wide range of issues. It also showed that young people believe civil unrest is the biggest obstacle facing the region. Furthermore, the survey reflected the youth's concern on the rising cost of living as well as lifestyle diseases. An overwhelming 70% believe they are entitled to subsidised energy costs, while concern about climate change is low across the region. These are just some of the survey's findings, which show the youth's concern are more focused on the present.
The spirit of entrepreneurship, the fact that young people want to start their own businesses in the near term shows that pressure on governments to create jobs is becoming less. And that's why governments are supporting more private sectors actually providing jobs or young people going into business on their own. Very positive sign. I think there are standard concerns about living standards, about cost of living going up, about unemployment. These are the 2 things that young people are really worried about their ability to start a life, a family of their own, to have a house. So jobs and homes continue to be a key concern for young people. So when you look at that study and when we bring it out into the community, a lot of national governments, businesses are very keen to know this. So we do this because the insights that come from this survey actually informs businesses making decisions in terms of investments or even policy decisions made by governments.
Drivers in Dubai committed nearly 500,000 traffic offences in the first 2 months of the year, mostly breaking the speed limit. Police officers recorded just over 490,000 offences in January and February. Just over 300,000 of these offences were for speeding, despite campaigns to show drivers the dangers of driving too fast. More than 80,000 of the traffic offences committed in January and February require the driver to make a court appearance. After speeding, parking in prohibited areas was the most common offence, with approximately 26,500 cases. Motorists who did not stay in their lanes committed 23,438 offences, followed by just over 22,000 cases of drivers disrupting the flow of traffic. There were also 14,689 cases of people caught crossing busy roads at undesignated areas. 45 people have been killed on the Emirates roads in the past 3 months of this year in 41 accidents. 10 of the accidents involved people being run over. And in other news, defending champion Nani Roma emphatically announced his intention to retain his driver's title in the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, while Dubai-based English rider Sunderland grabbed the early lead in the bikes category. Roma powered his Mini into a lead of 11 minutes 29 seconds from Poland's Marek Dabrowski and Jacek Zakor in a Toyota Hilux on the 290-kilometre Yas Marina Circuit Special Stage 1 as the rally swept through the giant dunes of the western region of Al Garabia. Sunderland, who finished third last year after a time penalty for a technical infringement costing him his chance of victory, made a superb start on his KTM debut, winning the stage by 34 seconds from new teammate Mark Comer, the 7-times Desert Challenge champion. The day was marred by the news that Dubai-based British rider Cameron Waugh succumbed to injuries at Mafraq Hospital following an accident on the stage. Mohammed bin Sulayem, the president of the Automobile and Touring Club of the UAE, who are the organisers of the rally, in a statement expressed his sadness by the news, adding that the ATC, UAE and everyone connected with the event sends sincere condolences to Cameron's family. Finally this evening, 2 Emirati environmental ambassadors have returned home from their expedition to Antarctica, the southernmost continent in the world, with a mission to promote awareness about the environment and sustainability. The explorers, sponsored by the National Bank of Abu Dhabi, were part of the International Antarctic Expedition, an initiative organised annually by the 2041 organisation to highlight the effects of global warming and to support the continued protection of Antarctica from mining and exploitation beyond the year 2041, when the current international agreement ends. The 2 selected NBAD explorers, Raisa Al-Malki, the Sheikh Zayed Road branch manager, and Tariq Lari, head of customer services at NBAD Securities, were welcomed home by NBAD during an official ceremony held at its head office. The 2 NBAD explorers followed the 5 women and 4 men from the National Bank of Abu Dhabi, who made the same journey through the bank's sponsorship in the previous years.
This trip, basically, it is a combination of both. We have the leadership skills that we gained from this trip and the knowledge about sustainability and climate changes and global warming, which is, to me, it is a reality after going to Antarctica and experience all of these things.
We firsthand saw the difference of global warming, and when the icebergs are melting, we could see them every 5 minutes. You'd see the avalanches, and you'd see the different aspects of global warming.